Well, good morning, everyone. So I'm off to do the thing that I don't like to do anymore, and that's go put in 2 doors. And then this afternoon, I'm going to be getting ready for the flea market tomorrow, which I really haven't done that much of. I've been concentrating on getting everything ready for my warehouse. So, yeah. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about ghosts. More specifically, ghost guns. So I'm sure you guys have heard a little bit on the news about how they're trying to ban ghost guns. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. Let's you know, and I'm speaking as them now, but they're saying, okay, we're going to ban untraceable guns that can be printed in someone's house, where you buy like a couple pieces and then use a 3D printer to print up your own gun. So let's break this down a little bit. How can you possibly do that when you have a untraceable, they're saying that word in the news, an untraceable gun that can be printed? The only way they can do that is ban 3D printers? No, we can't do that. That's the future of technology there. Okay, so ban the barrels and the kits. Okay, well then you can't repair a gun if anything ever goes bad, and shut down the repair business. Which, you know, my family, well, parts of my family is in the gun making world. You know, they work for companies that actually make guns. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting on how they're going to do that. I love it when they come out with these broad statements saying, we're going to do this, we're going to be tough on this, and let's let out all the criminals out of jail. Yeah, and let's put up a Supreme Court justice who is fine with letting criminals have light sentences. But, you know, God forbid you're a Republican, then you get the book thrown at you. I mean, no one notices that. That's you know, but she's black. She's black, so, you know, everything has to be forgiven. What the hell is happening right now? I mean, it's not like I'm, you know, I'm not really concerned about the whole ghost gun thing. I don't have a ghost gun. I will not be buying a ghost gun. I have no interest in owning a ghost gun. You know? I would say I was scared of ghosts, but I've never seen one, so. But yeah, it's, I don't know if anybody else, you know, I know there's certain people that when they hear that, they're like, oh yes, let's get rid of the guns, yes. Yeah. Then there's the other side that's like, oh, you can't do that, you're infringing on our rights and we need our guns to protect ourselves. Okay, well, I agree with both sides. Guns are bad, okay? In bad hands. Guns are good when they're in good hands. They're an equalizer for people who can't defend themselves physically. You know, if you got, you know, a 5'5" woman that's, you know, little Miss Princess, and some 6-foot guy comes up and says, okay, I'm gonna rob you, I'm gonna do bad things to you. Okay, well, a gun is an equalizer. If she has a gun, you know, she's on equal footing. Even if he has a gun, if she's trained with it and knows how to shoot, it's an equalizer. It protects people in the right circumstances. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. Let's say we ban all guns. Okay, do you think war is going to stop? I mean, we got military jets and nukes. At this point, what does gun do? I mean, you know, and when I say wars, I'm not talking, well, yes, national wars, so the police are allowed to have guns, but we can't. Well, then that makes the police tyrants, because it's already bad enough where, you know, cops are infringing on our rights anyways. So, and I'm not anti-cop, I'm anti-bad cop. I'm anti-cops who, you know, these alpha personalities to where they just sit there and you have to do everything I say, and if you do one thing wrong, I'm just going to shoot you. You know, that's the cops I don't like. And I don't even interact with cops because I don't do anything wrong, you know. But still, I see it, you know, on the media. I see it, you know, on TikTok, YouTube, you know. But yeah, but let's say they get rid of all the guns. Well, people are still going to go out and do bad things, except now they're going to be doing it with baseball bats wrapped in barbed wire. They're going to be doing it with knives. Or they're going to do it with all the illegal guns, because people who do illegal things don't mind breaking the law for, holy crap, that's pretty cool. That Jeep right there is right-hand drive. Sorry, that's a squirrel moment. But yeah, it's they're still going to do bad things. You know, there's going to be people who, in fact, case in point, there's a neighborhood here in Jacksonville called Sin City. It was called I think it is called Willowwood, but it's been nicknamed Sin City because a lot of prostitution, a lot of drugs, a lot of crime kind of resides, and there's a lot of good people back there, and there's a lot of people who can't afford to be somewhere else, and that's fine. But it has a connotation for being an area that if you want to do or get bad things, that's where you go, you know. But so a lot of people really can't afford guns, believe it or not. And you would not believe how many times I've seen stabbing in Sin City, stabbing on this road, stabbing on that road. And it's about once a week someone gets stabbed over there because they don't really have, and yes, there's guns in the neighborhood, but there's so many times where, you know, broke-ass people don't have a gun, so they're just stabbing each other. So do not think that guns are the problem, because it's bad people with bad minds or bad intentions that do bad things. And that's what should be worked on. Not letting the prisoners out of prison, not taking away the one thing that protects us from people that normally we wouldn't be able to protect ourselves from. You know. In fact, now they can say they're in one breath. You know, never mind. I don't want to even go down that road. I was about to go down a road that I probably shouldn't on this particular video. Maybe later. So, but yeah, that's my whole little thing on the so-called ghost guns. And you know, you can go out and buy a gun. I find guns quite often. Wow, that was interesting. I'm seeing all this stuff on the road here. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you how many times I have found a gun, and sometimes turn them into the police. You know, sometimes I'll check the registration if it's not on the, and there is a registration here in Florida. You don't have to register your gun. At least I don't think so. But in fact, I got someone who knows a lot about guns that might be watching. Put a comment in there if do we have to register a gun in Florida? I don't think we do. But there is a registry to where if a gun was used in a crime or stolen or something like that, they put you can search the serial number and see if it's a gun that's been used in a crime, or if they're looking for that gun. So then if it comes up as a hit, then I turn it into police. Otherwise, I got a gun broker, he'll buy it from me, and then he does his thing and sells it. He makes his money. So, but anyways, that's, you know, and I guess you guys know where I'm finding guns at. Find everything else in them. But yeah, it's not really what they're saying. Like, I don't have a problem with them trying to ban an untraceable gun, which I'm still curious on how they're going to, you know, if a gun is untraceable, then how? No serial number, nothing, and you can print one in your living room. You know, how are you supposed to ban something like that? Or make it to where now all of a sudden when you print it out, you gotta print a serial number on it? You really think people are gonna do that? Yeah. Anyways, it's kind of got stuck in my head here because the past 2 days all I've heard is ghost gun, ghost gun. And again, the premise of it I don't have a problem with it. You know, I do think there should be some accountability, especially if criminals are doing it. You know, and other than just to do it, you know, and what I'm saying, like someone who does not have bad intentions, if they were to try to print off a gun on a printer or whatever however you make the ghost guns, I think it would be more for a laugh, because from what I've heard, you can only fire them once or twice and they break. You know, so most legal people or most people who don't have bad intentions are going to do it as, you know, oh, let's just see what it looks like, yeah, and having some fun with it, and probably put it on a wall and say, hey, I made a gun, you know, and just, it'll be more of a showpiece than an actual weapon. At least me knowing the people that I know and assuming the philosophy behind making one of them guns. So most people who are going to make it are most likely going to be criminals, and I agree that they shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't do bad things anyways, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious on how they're supposed to do this, and, you know, I mean, the only way I can see it actually working, now, most likely this is a law not to actually stop it, but to stop something else, if I was a guess, and I haven't read, I don't even think there's a law written up yet. Excuse me. I don't think there's a law written up yet, so I hope I'm going the right way to this lady's house. I think I am. But I don't know if this is just him talking and nothing's going to happen. I don't know, but I'm hearing it for the past 2 days on the news, and figured I'd just chime in and, you know. Oh, I went to Walmart last night. So I got to walking around, well, not last night, but yesterday I picked up some stuff from my mom. Trying to get her porch organized and trying to help her out, you know, while I'm doing all my stuff. But when I was there, I was just kind of wandering around, just kind of, you know, not trying to think about things. And, you know, that's my place to just go, kind of go out and be out around people. And I went over and t-shirts, just like a regular old t-shirt, is now $11. And I'm talking about like cheap ones, you know. The ones that had like little stuff printed on it are going for $18 to $25 for a t-shirt. What the hell is happening? And this is Walmart. I'm not talking about H&M or, you know, one of these, like, you know, Levi stores or anything like that, or a Polo. I'm talking about just basic ass t-shirts. What the hell, man? I think this is the road I gotta go down. I don't remember. Fuck it, let's go down it. But yeah, it's gotten where I was actually talking to my mom yesterday. It's like I was walking around Walmart looking at the clearance stuff. The clearance stuff is more expensive. It's like, I don't want to buy the clearance stuff because it's too expensive. So, I think I'm going to be tapping out of society soon. Like, I just don't want to play in this world right now. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for now. I'm about to get over to her house and get these doors done. So, I'll probably make another video later. Oh, and I got my mirror back. So, I can make these kind of videos again. But that's it for now. Peace, love, money. I'm out.